NBA blockbuster summer coming towards you. We got trades, man. We got movement. Kristaps Porzingis, one of the big blockbuster trades so far of the summer, lands with the Boston Celtics. Man, forming that new big three, JT, JB, KP. It's interesting. Celtics made a big acquisition. What do you think about that, man?
Yeah, man. Yeah, not only that, like they had to give up some stuff to get him. So like to get a good piece like Kristaps, they had to give up Marcus Smart, who you lose some leadership and some value on the defensive end. This is a recent defensive player of the year at the guard spot, and that's rare to get.
Yeah.
So shout out to Marcus Smart and his service to the Celtics, man. You know, all the good moments and the bad, man. All the shacking the fools with the flopping. We'll miss all those things, man. So, but shout out to Marcus Smart. But overall, this move does move the needle for me with the Celtics. I think it does move it. In today's league, man, in the East, you have to have a good front court, man. You got to compete, and the depth that the Celtics have now in their front court is one of the best in the East, man. You still got Robert Williams, you still got Al Horford, and now you add on KP. Do they still have was it Hardenstein or something like that? Or I could be thinking somebody else.
No,
Wait,
not Harden.
that dude play for the Knicks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. My fault, y'all. So anyway, what I'm basically saying is their front court depth is really good. In the East, where you have the likes of Joel Embiid and Giannis, who are believed to be favorites again in the East. So, man, I think they're good. They're right now currently constructed right now. They should be the favorites in the East as they're currently constructed. We don't know what the Bucks are going to do with Brook Lopez and Chris Middleton. That's in the air. So, yeah. We don't know what James Harden's going to do in Philly. So, yeah. So it's currently constructed. The Celtics would like to be the top contenders in the East.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that Kristaps helps them. Coming off of a really good season in Washington, one of his healthier seasons, probably since New York. 23 a game, rebounds, blocks. He's gonna add that to the repertoire, and definitely add some scoring. Help take a little bit of a load off of Tatum and Brown, for sure. But for me, I don't think it moves them into the favorite contender. Obviously, they're going to compete for a championship. That's what they do. But I got to look at what they lost and Smart and Marcus Smart. The Celtics already had like a slight issue at the point guard, playmaker, floor general spot with Marcus Smart kind of being a makeshift point guard. No disrespect to him. He's a great playmaker. He's making timely shots for him. Obviously, his defensive presence, veteran leadership, toughness, all that stuff is important. And I feel like that type of energy and that type of role is something that this Celtics team needs. And with that being gone, they still have a kind of a void to fill with point guard playmaker. Is it going to be Brogdon? Is it going to be Peyton Pritchard? Are they going to go out and get another like playmaker? Because we've seen over the past couple of seasons when it's time for playoffs and Tatum has a lot of pressure on him trying to make plays for other guys and scored. Jaylen Brown, same thing. They need someone really to be able to come in and take the head and be able to generate, offense for everyone else, for them, so they can get those easy buckets when it comes to the playoffs. You're not looking like, all right, here you go ISO, go get a bucket. You can do that certain times in a game, especially when you got it going. But if you play like that 48 minutes and in the playoffs, and you just even like into this long season, it gets old and teams pick up on it. So to me, that's going to be an issue. But I definitely think I do like the overall acquisition. Just doesn't move them over the threshold for me.
That's a good point about the playmaking. That's another aspect that's lost. Because we saw late in the season, that was mostly Marcus Smart's responsibility. I know we've seen Jaylen Brown. He didn't prove to be the best at that. Even this season before with Jason Tatum didn't prove to be the best with that. So they need to find a bona fide playmaker, man. They need to find one.
Yeah.
And me personally, who I think would have been the perfect fit is probably CP3. Me personally. He wouldn't have to do much. Just worry about playmaking. He's one of the best at it of all time. But, too late for that now. But, yeah, man. But you're right about that. That's a good point. And to go back to Marcus Smart, he is now with the Grizzlies. As you know, Ja Morant is suspended 25 games. That is a lot of games. That can kind of help make or break your season if you're a basketball squad. So, I feel like Marcus Smart kind of fills the void a little bit in that. Although I do like Tyus Jones.
Yeah.
And though he's on to the Wizards now in this trade as well. This is a 3-team trade with the Celtics, the Grizzlies, and the Wizards. Tyus went to the Wizards. Marcus Smart went to the Grizzlies, and of course KP went to the Wizards. KP went to the Celtics. I think there's some other role players involved in that, right? But,
yeah.
But still, those are the key players though that we're looking at. But I believe Marcus Smart is like a culture setter. And that's really what Memphis needs right now. They need to change that culture, whatever's going on right now. I know a lot of people are blaming Dylan Brooks for it, but clearly it's some deeper stuff going on, man. They need veteran leadership. Marcus Smart is one of the best doing that. So, especially when you listen to how people talk about what he does post games and how he talks and how he speaks, so he should really help that squad out. And that should help keep Memphis afloat while Ja is absent. And if Ja is open to it, that's a good veteran to listen to. So not only Ja, but like all those young players in that Grizzlies locker room. So should be good. If he does for that boy, I like the move that Memphis did.
For sure. I like the addition of Marcus Smart for sure, because he brings that type of grit and grind, if you so to speak, with what is like Memphis culture. They kind of need to bring that toughness back. We've been hearing about the Ja situation for a long time, and obviously everyone said it. You need veteran leadership. It's a young team, and you bring in a guy like Marcus Smart, who's, like you said, culture setter, who's going to play tough. He's going to challenge his teammates. He's going to make them better in a lot of ways, not just as basketball players, but just as people. So I think that's a really good move by the Grizzlies. And it's kind of weird, but similar to Tony Allen in a way. If you look at their careers, Tony Allen started off with the Celtics. Actually, started off at Oklahoma State, just like Marcus Smart. Went to the Celtics, just like Marcus Smart. Got traded to the Grizzlies, like Marcus Smart. So, very tough, defensive-minded guard, leadership, outspoken. You know what I mean? Like, really good pickup. So, I think it's gonna be a good fit, man.
Yeah, it should be a really good fit. I'm definitely excited about it, bro.
Oh yeah. Then the other guys in the trade include Danilo Gallinari, Mike Muscala, coming from the Celtics, going to the Wizards. Grizzlies sent Tyus Jones to the Wizards as well. And a couple of draft picks. You got the 2024 first round pick going to Celtics, along with a number 35 pick in this year's draft going to the Celtics. Going to the Wizards from the Celtics.
Gotcha.
So,
okay. Yeah.
Some moves made, and
we'll
see how it goes.
True. Tyus is a very capable guard. He's surely capable of starting. So the Wizards have a really good player there. Just that Wizards are just, man, Michael. That dude just setting it off over there, man. He's doing what he needs to do. Full rebuild, but good luck to him in that situation. I really like Tyus as a player. I feel like he can help teams that are ready to kind of win, or at least make that playoff push. Right now, I don't think the Wizards are like doing that right now. Full rebuild mode. So I kind of hope he gets out of there somewhere. I don't know. As far as Celtics go too, D Rose is a free agent. So I know we're talking about guard playmaking. D Rose, maybe. There's some other guards out there. You got James Harden still a free agent. Russell Westbrook still a free agent. I don't know. We got to talk about all the free agents out there at some point, but those are just some of the many that are out there. And Celtics do need to fill that gap, man, to be, like you said, like surefire. But I still see them as like favorites despite that. I still think they get it done.
It's fair. Solid team, man. Conference finals past couple of years.
Right? Yeah. We'll see.